Just a couple little things. I'm working on my Kawasaki Z400. The original cover on the shift lever chewed a hole in my favorite boots. So I replaced the rubber with this shift lever cover that I picked up on eBay for, I don't know, it was under 10 bucks. And it just looks like it would work better than the round one. This metal edge, I don't know what part, but it pissed me off because those were my favorite boots, my made in California Bates boots. And there's a patch on them to protect the rest of the boot from the shifter. And that shifter right there chewed right through it. So I replaced the original one. We will see. And while I was at it, to do that I had to take off the shifter from the shift shaft and this pivot here. And when you do something like that, look at the shift shaft. Where is it? There it is. Okay, you see how I put a mark? Be patient with me. There's the camera. Okay, you see how I put a mark right there on the shift shaft to line up with this opening? That's so I would have this angle the way it left the factory. You have to have 90-degree angles here and here. 90 degrees, 90 degrees on this linkage, or your bike won't shift right. So, one of the things I wanted to show you here, I'll do it real quick, is how I lube my chains. I'm going to zoom in here. I use this spout with a telescoping snorkel. It's an old furnace oiling bottle. They call them zoom spouts. But I saved one, and I put gear lube in it, 90 weight gear lube. And I will rest the bottle on something to lube the chain, and I lube the inside of the chain, not the outside. I lube the inside, the part that meets the sprocket, because that way the oil goes through the chain before flying off. But I really don't put that much oil on because I only put 1 drop per link. Now I'll show you how I do that. Okay. Get the oil. You can see the oil coming to the end. And I will do the chain on the inside. 1 drop. 1 drop. Drop, 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 drop. All the way between the 2 plates. Okay? All the way around. It takes about a minute on each side, okay? That way the chain lube goes through the chain. I use gear lube because I remember decades ago, Honda said to use 90 weight on the chains. And I've done that for decades, and I've never worn a chain and sprockets out on a street bike. Same thing on the inside. 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop. You get a little quicker at it once you get the hang of it. But that way you don't put a lot of chain lube on there or gear lube, and you don't make a mess out of your bike. Now for the rollers, I just do 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop. You don't take the bottle to the chain, you take the chain to the bottle tip. That's how I do it. You just develop a little method of doing it. You don't, and like I say, it'll take about 3 or 4 minutes to do this. But that's how I do my chains. And that's how they last me for decades. Well, not decades, but they last me a long time. Just thought I would pass that along. I'll see you out there.